Good morning, YouTube. Bossman Trucker here. Today it is Wednesday, December 4th, 2019. Local time of 10:48 a.m. So good morning. Getting ready to take off and make our way to Dallas. Temperature of, I think it's 46 degrees. $54 degrees. Man, it's getting warm. Reason I come on with the hat cam because somebody special requested a pre-trip video on the hat cam, and I'm gonna do that for you guys. I already got it going on the ELD here. I got the truck off so that way we don't have noise interference and everything. So let's hop to it. I gotta charge that. It's a rechargeable flashlight and I gotta recharge it. I was using it at the house the other day and it kinda died on me. I straightened this out over the weekend. Alright, the first thing you want to do is, the way I do it, the way I've been taught to do it, is I stand in front of the truck, I look at my lights, make sure they're working. My clearance lights, my flashers, my headlights, and that's just FYI, this truck doesn't have that automatic light stuff like Grace and Big Blue has, alright? That's a nice old Volvo. Let me let him go by. So like I said, I look at my lights, make sure they're working properly. Look up here, make sure you don't see no cracks on the windshield, no obstructions. Same thing, look at your hood mirrors, make sure nothing wrong with it, properly mounted and secured, no cracks. Same thing with that one. I already had it open earlier because I was checking the oil a few minutes ago and it looks good. I'll check it for y'all again. Another reason you want to stand in front of it is to lean. Make sure you don't see no puddles, unusual puddles underneath the truck, indicating some type of leaks. You want to look at your rim, make sure nothing, no scratches, no breaks, no abrasions. Look at your lug nuts, make sure they don't have no rust streaks around them. Hub seal. Look at your suspension stuff, make sure everything's properly mounted and secure, nothing broken. Same thing with your ABS here, make sure no abrasion, no cuts or anything. Properly mounted. Same thing right here, look, see no usual stains of leaks or anything missing. Right, they look like about to break. Look at your tires as well. Make sure they don't have no usual wears to them. And if they do, you let your company know. Or nails or any obstruction on them. What else? Like I said, make sure everything's tight. Nothing leaking. Proper mounted secure, no leaks. Make sure everything's topped off as well. Trying to do this a little bit timely manner because I got the clock running. Check your oil, make sure everything looks good. Showing good. But the way I would do it, I would go from that side, make my way around, and then come to this side and do it. I'm just doing it for you guys. So make sure nothing leaking, nothing, no stains or whatever, nothing missing or looks unusual like about to break or something that you can see. Or if you can see it, whatever. Next, you come this side, do the same thing. Check out your tire, make sure everything looks good. Check your lug nuts. I'm not going to go through all of them, I'm just going to do this for you guys. Look at your rim, make sure no issue cuts or anything. Make sure you got your valve stem caps. Look at your brake suspension, make sure you have at least a 1/4 inch pad. Look at your suspension here. Make sure everything's properly mounted, secure, not broke. Same thing with this stuff. Make sure everything's properly mounted, not about to fall off or whatever. Same thing right here. You want to look at your exhaust. Make sure no soot or anything has been showing. Same thing with the turbo. Make sure the turbo is not leaking or whatever. Feel your belt. Make sure you have at least 3/4 inch of play, not more. Check out all your hoses on this side, make sure nothing leaking, properly mounted, secure, no cuts or abrasions. Make sure your fluids are topped off. I topped that off on Saturday. Look at your mirrors here, make sure nothing's cracked or whatever. Next thing, I come back here, I'll look for any, make sure everything's properly mounted, nothing broke. Make sure I don't see no leaks with the differential. Nothing this way, no more, no type of play with this here. And of course I check my tires, which I filled them up with air on the weekend. Same thing, you want a glass in here, make sure and keep your ears open, make sure you don't hear no air leaks or anything. Especially out of your airbags or in your chamber there, or the lines. Make sure your lights are working. Same thing with the trailer, make sure all the lights are working on the trailer. Look down here. Make sure you don't see nothing hanging down here on the trailer. Make sure you have your spare tire. Look at everything here, make sure nothing cracked or missing or about to fall off. Same thing with your chamber. You want to make sure you don't hear no air leaks or it's properly mounted. You don't want to feel it loose or anything. You look down here as well. Make sure your cross members look all right. They don't look all dented and messed up and all that. If you have an air-to-air system, you want to make sure you don't have no air leaks out of it. If you hear an air leak, attempt to tighten it. If it still leaks beyond that, then you let your company know. Anything you see wrong with your equipment, make sure you let your company know via the report. And then they'll see it and they'll tell you, hey, take it to a TA or Lowe's or whatever. You want to look back here, make sure your lights are working. You also want to see that your seal's on. Check your tires properly inflated. Same thing, look at your tires, rims, make sure nothing's wrong with it. Look on this side as well. Make sure you see nothing broken, missing after properly mounted. So look in here. Look at your brake pads as well. Make sure they're all looking good. These 1/4 inch of play. Also look in here. Make sure you don't hear no air leaks, especially at the air tank and your airbags. Also look at your tires. Make sure you don't see no weird wear or cuts or abrasions. You can also glance back here. Look at your stuff back here too. Which I know the brakes on this trailer is good because they're new. Of course. You also look on this side, make sure all your lights are working. Make sure your cap's all tight. Check your lights this way. Tires. Look at your lug nuts and make sure you don't see no rust streaks, and feel your hubs, make sure nothing leaking. Also look in here on this side, make sure you don't hear no air leaks on this side. Proper mounted, secured. Make sure your lines are hooked. Look on this side, make sure you don't see anything broken or missing or anything like that. And that was your pre-trip. A lot of times what I will do, let's pretend I didn't do this side. I will work my way around, come this side, make sure everything's good, no leaks, tires are good on this side, my suspension's good on this side, my brakes. You look, make sure you have a 1/4 inch of pad, proper mounted, nothing loose, proper mount secured, U-joints, everything. Alright. Like I said, when I start my pre-trip, I like to come to the front, make sure all my lights are working, lean, look, make sure you don't see no unusual puddles or whatever, to indicate like some type of leak going on. And if you see a puddle, try to assess it. If you can fix it, fix it. If not, let them know. Try to see where it's coming from. If it's coming from the radiator, hose, reservoir tank, heck, even maybe it's an oil leak or something. Try to help them out, you know. Make sure your catwalk's all proper mounted, secure, not no loose either. Stuff like that. Oh. I gotta take the trash out. Well, alright. I think we'll see y'all later. I just want to, someone requested this type of video. And there you go. If you have any questions, just let me know. And we'll see y'all over there in a minute. Thank you. Peace. What's going on YouTube? Wallstream Trucker here. I'm back. Ready to hit the road and make our way to Dallas. Today it is Wednesday, December 4th, 2019. Local time of 11:13 a.m. So good morning. You saw me earlier doing the pre-trip hack cam video. Somebody special requested that, so I was accommodated to him. So let's hit the road. Temperature of 55 degrees. I'm located at the Flying J here in Calla, Alabama. Calla, Alabama. I decided to shut it down here last night. Kind of developed a little bit of a headache yesterday, and wasn't feeling too well, so I just shut it down. So let's hit the road. There's all your trucks here today. It was full last night when I got in. There were more trucks than this. It's a nice Peterbilt. We also got a Coronado. Hit the road. Once again, I'm located in Calla, Alabama. The Flying J, exit 104 here off of 20. I'm going west, not east. Check out the sign, no trucks going straight. Yeah, so if y'all don't see any videos past the one that just up there now, the Atlanta video, That's because I had a headache yesterday after that and didn't feel like uploading anything. Can't concentrate as well when you have a headache like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I had a headache and I decided to shut it down. I mean, I could have, well, I was going to shut it down in this area anyways. I mean, I started pre-tripping and I said, you know what, just drive it to this area and then we'll finish it off tomorrow or whatever, which is today. Like I said, they don't deliver till Thursday, which is tomorrow at noon. So I'm like, yeah, we got time with it. Yeah, so like I said, someone special requested that hat cam pre-trip video. And there you go. As far as the fuel videos, yeah, that'll return later today. I'm starting to look at that now. It's a little bit under a half, so I'm probably looking about probably up in Mississippi, somewhere in there for fuel. We'll resume that later today and also tomorrow when we deliver and such. Also, I wanted to start off, you know, during the day, you know, because also to get some, obviously get some day footages instead of doing all that night footages, you know what I mean? Only about 600 miles away, so we're not that far, so we are good. I'm only driving it to Terrell, Texas, the TA there in Terrell. We don't deliver till tomorrow at noon. According to the trip planner, that's what's closer to the address there, or the receiver. So yeah, so that's how I do my pre-trips. That's the way I do them. I look to make sure nothing, missing. I don't, nothing leaking, nothing broken or anything. Make sure everything's there, Make sure I don't see anything for a potential problem that I can see, That's why a pre-trip is very important to do before you start out. Yeah, because a lot of times you do that so you can cache stuff, make sure you don't see anything broken or whatever, and then with addition to the trailer that I forgot to show was your airlines or electrical line there, make sure it's properly mounted, it's not hanging or dragging, make sure it's off 18 inches off the ground or something like that. Like I said, if you see a potential issue, whatever, if you can fix it, fix it. If not, you don't have to fix the stuff. I mean, you can sit there and at least report it to your company and let them know via the ELD here. And in my case, let them know in the ELD and also text and let them know that I found something or whatever. Then they'll let you know what to do. Take it to a TA, Loves, or they'll call somebody out there or whatever. If you're not already at a truck stop, one of those truck stop or a truck stop with a shop, whatever. It's kind of no fun to do because then that messes you up. Cause you start later and all that, and it's a mess. I've done it before. I mean, I've done my pre-trip and I found the stuff broken and I'm like, dang it, I gotta get that fixed. Of course, it's on the comment and stuff that you find an issue with, like your tires. Like I was doing my walk around, next thing I hear a air leak going on. I try to find it, and when I find it on the tire, like, dang it. Feel around, see what's ran over, like a nail or whatever, and obviously that's most likely what starts leaking, or unless the valve stem starts to go too. I walked around, make my walk around to my side here, and I walked to hear that the valve stem was leaking on a trailer once. That's what back with night though. And luckily I was right there at a TA. I was actually right there in Knoxville, Tennessee. I was like, great. Yeah. It's actually a very lucky thing. All I did is reported it to the ELD and also called in breakdown and say, hey, I got a valve stem leaking on the trailer tire here on so axle. Come on, man. Tell them, and I still tell them, I'm at a TA. You're like, I'm gonna find you a TA. I'm telling them, I'm at a TA. Like, oh, okay. Does seem to be a beautiful day to be out here driving and whatnot. Right now, in continuation to what we were talking about yesterday while we were in that congestion there in Atlanta, about liking ADL and all that. Regards, to telling you that it's not my future company to retire from, whatever, and the OJ is. But right now, my goals in life with ADL and my timing here is to, of course, one is, enjoy that new truck that's coming in, and hopefully, everything's on time with it and everything. And also the other thing too is get over here. What was I gonna say? The second choice is to build my experience level, my OTR experience out here on the road. I want to build that a little bit more to a more suitable number where I want it for reasons, because the more you have, you know, the more better you're looking at pay wise, you know, anywhere. And that's what I'm trying to bank on right now. Because right now I'm at 2 years. If I go, you know, one more year or another one after that, maybe go to my 3rd or 4th year experience, and then try to see what I'm looking at on pay with a LJ. Because right now it's a little bit low or not at the number where I want it. I'm trying to bank it to where it's like in the 50 cents per mile range, around there, or a little bit higher than that. I'm trying to make it to where I'm making close to what I'm making here, bring home whatever. And of course, the last goal is to build my financials while I'm here with ADL to the point where I see that I can survive without ADL's pay or whatever. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it. And also to where I won't, you know, need it too. Like I said, you know, the only other reason that I like it over there more is because, you know, they got better benefit packages and all that he don't have here yet. I mean, he's been on and off about getting that stuff and have yet to hear about it. But right now, you know, that's, you know, in the future or whatever. And right now, currently, I'm more worried on is right here and right now. And to also, you know, eventually, you know, get away from reefer, you know. That's something that I eventually want to get away from. And also, you know, to put a little more time in with them than just putting a year timing, whatever. But you can stay with a company at least that or less, whatever. I mean, you don't have to stay that sufficient amount of time, you know. I mean, it's up to you. Cottondale, Alabama. Cottondale. Kind of a weird name for this area. Truck she's left land and construction grade. Yeah. That's what the sign says. Yeah, something about this route here, you know, this very route, you know, kind of intrigues me. It kind of makes me a fan of, you know, driving around here. That was a bear right there. You stay right there, buddy. Yeah, something about this route that I like, you know, coming through whatever, no matter going west or eastbound. Well, everybody, I think I'm gonna let y'all go. Just want to give you update what's going on, and as we journey on to Dallas, Texas. So I think I'll see y'all later, probably up in Mississippi. And no, I haven't seen JB Travels today or yesterday. At least I don't think I have. He's probably already up close to Maryland by now, or at Maryland by now, I would believe. All right, thank you. We'll see y'all later.